condition your dog to like the harness. Most harnesses are over the head style. Your dog will likely have an adverse reaction to that and not like that harness, just like a puppy will not like a collar or even being walked on a leash. So there are different types of harnesses, some that go from under the neck to around, so you don't need to go over the head, which are very helpful for dogs that are averse for putting objects or equipment such as harnesses over the head. You might notice if you watch a video of your dog in slow motion, they're wincing, they're ducking, they're lowering their head and weaving, bobbing side to side. So if your dog is doing that, they're not looking to put on a harness. You can, of course, lure them through the head hole by holding a treat and holding the harness and having the dog stick their head through. And as they're getting closer and closer through the hole of the harness, if it's an over the head harness, you could say yes or mark that behavior and give them a high value reward. Continue doing that until their head is fully through the harness. And you can work with some types of treats that are easier to dispense, whether you're cinching it through your fingers or some types of squirt cheese or squirt products that are very helpful in those types of conditioning processes. But again, if your pet is averse to putting something over their head, which many are, I would recommend getting a harness that attaches from around the neck and you can go over towards the top of the neck that way. So nothing actually goes over the head, and a dog will likely enjoy that process much more than an over the head type of harness. A couple of other pointers. Sometimes dogs are very sound sensitive, in which case the buckling or the clasping of the harness can be very averse or scary or punitive to them. In that case, trying to muffle the buckle or let it not snap quite as hard can be very helpful also. Lastly, try to get a harness that doesn't inhibit a dog's gait. In other words, it doesn't go over the dog's shoulder to inhibit their gait or kind of turn their legs in. Try to focus on harnesses that have an H-style design so it doesn't actually inhibit their gait or their shoulder blade. And eventually, after you're giving your dog high-value foods for sliding their head through the harness or simply coming to you to clasp it around their neck from the underside, your dog will eventually enjoy wearing the harness.